Whether your goal is to become wealthy or not, one of the most important things you can do in your lifetime is to educate your children properly so they can thrive in the world they will inherit. There are many schools of thought on how to go about doing this, so you'll have plenty of resources to draw from if you want to follow in their footsteps when it comes to choosing an education method for your kids. To get you started, though, here are our top 11 ways the rich educate their kids. 1. Start them early. Rich parents often start teaching their kids about money while they're still children. One of the most common ways to do this is by giving them an allowance. If you don't want to do this, you can also teach them about saving and spending by buying them toys that require $1. Another way rich parents teach their children about money is through the stories they read to them at bedtime. Ask your child what they learned from the story and tell them how it relates back to money. For example, ask if they learned what a bank is, and if so, explain that banks are where people store their money in order to save it or earn interest on it. 2. Get them a mentor. Some might argue that the rich have an unfair advantage. They may be right, but it's not just because they have more money. There are other ways in which the rich have an edge over the rest of us. For instance, many of them make sure their kids get a mentor who can teach them skills and give them advice on how to manage money, connect with others, and even land a high-paying job. This can't be done through public school or with a computer class at your local library. 3. Teach them about money. The rich teach their children about money from a young age. They understand that wealth is not just about the size of your wallet, but how much you know about money. The rich understand that being well educated on financial matters gives them a competitive edge in life and will make them more successful. Teaching kids about money starts by teaching them to save money at an early age, including giving them an allowance for doing chores around the house. Teaching kids to save their allowance is a great way to give them hands-on experience with making choices on how they spend their hard-earned cash. The next step in educating kids about money is teaching them about investing and saving for retirement. 4. Get them involved in extracurricular activities. For many of the children of America, extracurricular activities are a luxury. But for kids in the upper middle and upper class, participation in these activities is often seen as a requirement. Upper-class kids are expected to participate in at least one extracurricular activity, with some families expecting their kids to get involved with more than one. This can be anything from playing an instrument to joining a club or volunteering. The idea is that by getting involved in extracurricular activities, children will have more interests and hobbies, therefore increasing their chances of finding their passion when they grow up and enter the workforce. 5. Teach them how to network. It's a skill that will help them in life, and can even be taught through games. Introduce them to your friends and family. Invite their friends over for playdates. Encourage an open dialogue about what they're thinking of doing next, or who they want to meet when they grow up. Help them develop a personal mission statement for themselves. This can help them focus their efforts in life and set a course for achieving their goals. Start off by asking questions about what they want to do and why they want to do it. Guide them towards answers, but let them think it through themselves. It might take some time, but that's okay because you're helping to foster their independence and leadership skills in good time. 6. Encourage them to read. Reading is the most important part of any education. It's not just a way to gather information and understanding. It's an art, a skill that you can never stop learning. Books are the best friends you will ever have. They will never leave you nor forsake you. They will always be there for you when no one else is around. Reading books improves your vocabulary and reading comprehension, boosts your ability to think creatively, increases patience, and allows for more abstract thinking. Reading also makes you smarter in general because it encourages critical thinking and problem-solving skills. If we want our children to succeed in life, then we need to encourage them to read from an early age so they don't fall behind their peers who do read regularly from a young age. 7. Get them a tutor. The rich don't think twice about hiring a tutor for their kids, whether it be math, science, or any other subject. Tutors are often the first to arrive at a kid's home in the morning, and they're typically there until late in the evening. Tutoring not only gives the child one-on-one attention that they may not be getting at school, but it also allows them to learn outside of a classroom setting, which can lead to more innovation. It also forces parents to get involved with the kids' education, because if you're going to hire someone else to teach your kid, then you better believe that you need to be present at some point. This can help ensure that they're doing what they need to do and make sure that they're on track academically. 8. Send them to the best schools. Some of the richest people in the world are using their wealth to give their children a better shot at succeeding. They send them to the best schools and equip them with all the resources they need for a successful future. Some rich parents even use their money to get tutors for their kids or hire an army of assistants to help them study. Some would argue that sending your kid to Harvard isn't fair because there is only so many slots available, but the truth is that it's not just about getting into the school, it's about getting the grades you need when you're there. You can be smart, but if you don't know how to do well on exams, then you're going nowhere fast. If you're born into a family where your parents never had access to education themselves, chances are high that they want nothing more than for you and your siblings do much better than they did themselves. 9. The rich teach their kids life skills. The rich teach their kids life skills in the following ways. 1. They teach them how to manage money. 2. They teach them how to invest wisely. 3. They make sure they understand the value of hard work. 4. They make sure they are willing to do whatever it takes. 5. They ensure that their kids are aware of other people's feelings and needs. 6. They show them what wealth looks like and how it benefits everyone, not just themselves. 7. Lastly, they take their children with them when they go into business for themselves or help run the family company, so that the children can see firsthand how a successful business operates and learn from those who have succeeded before them. 10. The rich instill a love of learning in their kids. The rich instill a love of learning in their kids by exposing them to a wide variety of subjects and different cultures. They take them on educational vacations and have them meet people from all walks of life, as well as ensure that they are taught in a diverse classroom environment. They encourage their children to get involved with extracurricular activities like sports or the arts and make sure they keep up with their education, even after they graduate high school or college. The rich don't just stop learning when they finish school. They continuously strive to expand their knowledge base by reading books, listening to lectures, attending seminars, taking classes and keeping up with current events. 11. There is no curriculum for the rich kids. If your child's parent doesn't know enough about a subject or doesn't want their child to learn about it, then that's not a class the rich kid will take. The teachers are also great. They're always happy and know just how to get through to students so they can have fun with learning, even if they're dealing with challenging subjects like math and science. The rich are well educated and they want their children to be too. They know that investing in their education is the best way to have a successful life. So what does that mean for you? It means you need to buckle down and do your homework. If you want to succeed, you'll need a good education. We appreciate you watching this video, and we hope you gained some useful knowledge today. Hit the bell icon to never miss an upload if you did give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe to Financial Literacy.